In today's show, Mexico's second richest man invests 10% of his liquid portfolio into Bitcoin. That's right, he's the owner of a media conglomerate, a bank, and has an ear with the Mexican president, and just disclosed his 10% Bitcoin position, shilling Saifedean's the Bitcoin standard in the process, quoting, "Bitcoin protects the common citizen against government expropriation." I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, the latest from Max Keiser, he wrote, "Offers getting pulled as I predicted. There's nothing of size for sale. $20,000 will come and go in a heartbeat. Nothing but air above that. $28,000 in play. Hashtag Bitcoin." The Moon Carl just pointed out the Bitcoin market cap just reached an all-time high. This is huge. Also in today's episode, the primary hurdle towards a $50,000 Bitcoin price is the $20,000 all-time high. Check this out. According to Mike McGlone, senior commodity analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence, Bitcoin passing its previous all-time high at 20K, which FYI, we're only 10% away from achieving. This would surge the Bitcoin market cap to $1 trillion. As he points out, a $20,000 Bitcoin is the primary hurdle towards a $1 trillion market cap, the digital version of gold, but with more limited supply. In a history of adding zeros, appears to be in an early price discovery stage and may simply continue its ascent in 2021. Mainstream adoption is rising. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the latest from Plan B of the stock to flow model, as well as discussing why the Bitcoin price just flash crashed 6% after rejecting that $18,500 resistance. That's right, Bitcoin is on a tear. We just crossed 18,000, briefly touching 18,500. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this. And just in case you missed this live event with Tika Twari entitled The Crypto Catch-Up, your last chance to get the life that you want, Tika does reveal his #1 cryptocurrency pick for 2020. To check it out, click the link right below this video in the description and enjoy. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. Besides the fact Bitcoin just surpassed $18,000, briefly touching 18,500, we have Mexico's second richest man invested 10% of his liquid portfolio into Bitcoin. All right, let's break it down. Ricardo Salinas Pliego, the second richest man in Mexico, has revealed that 10% of his liquid portfolio is invested into the king of all crypto. The billionaire shared a video captured in a Latin country depicting banks throwing out garbage bags filled with paper money into a dumpster. He asserted that paper money is worth nothing, adding that this is why it's always good to diversify our investment portfolio. The video appears to show bags of Venezuelan bolivars being thrown out, including 10,000 bolivar notes issued in 2016 and 2017 before the country redenominated its banknotes in 2018 amid an escalating inflation crisis. 3 hours later, Pliego then tweeted a recommendation for the book, The Bitcoin Standard, asserting that Bitcoin protects the citizen from government expropriation and revealing his cryptocurrency investment, as you can see right here in this tweet. And now for the English translation, according to Google, today I recommend The Bitcoin Pattern. He means The Bitcoin Standard by Saifedean Amos. Just saying, this book is the best and most important to understand Bitcoin. Bitcoin protects the citizen from government expropriation. Many people ask me if I have Bitcoin. Yes, I have 10% of my liquid portfolio invested. Now, crypto Twitter reacted pretty gleefully to the news that the world's 166th wealthiest citizen is significantly invested into the king of all crypto, with Kraken's Dan Held proclaiming the institutional herd is stampeding. That's right, Pliego responded to Held saying that institutional adoption had manifested gradually since the launch of Grayscale's Bitcoin Investment Trust in 2016. The billionaire also noted that the remaining 90% of his liquid portfolio is invested into precious metals miners. Pliego was born in 1955 in Mexico City and is the founder and chairman of Grupo Salinas, which owns businesses in media, telecommunications, finance, and retail. Salinas is also the chairman of TV Azteca, the second largest producer of Spanish language programming worldwide, and the second largest media company in Mexico. This is pretty bullish if you're to ask me, and gets me pretty excited to see so many wealthy investors moving their wealth into the king of all crypto. Now let's check out the latest from Max Keiser, who recently tweeted, "Offers are getting pulled as I predicted. There's nothing of size for sale. $20,000 will come and go in a heartbeat. Nothing but air above that. 20 $28,000 in play. Hashtag Bitcoin. Now, Max has been pointing this out for quite some time, and I agree, because once we reach that price discovery mode at 20,000, reclaiming the ATH, then there is nothing but thin air. There's no resistance whatsoever, so we can just climb on up as we've been effortlessly. Bitcoin's now trading above $18,000. Keep it in mind, 30 days ago, like, Bitcoin is up like 6,000. This is a pretty big deal. So let me know if you agree or disagree with Max Keiser's bullish price prediction right here. Now, checking out the latest from the Moon Carl, he wrote, the Bitcoin market cap just reached an all-time high, which is a fact. It did just yesterday. This, my friend, is huge. I couldn't agree more. And while we're on the topic of a all-time high market cap, we're going to be discussing what will likely happen to the Bitcoin price once the Bitcoin market cap crosses $1 trillion. But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin hovering just at about 18,000. Again, we touched about 18,500 before correcting. We're going to be discussing why we saw that correction. You can see Ethereum up 2%, trading at $478. Chainlink in the forest green once again, up almost 6%, trading at $13.49. XRP, missed Litecoin, Cardano, BNB, all in the red. But let's discuss Bitcoin a little more in detail. I do feel that Bitcoin will reclaim its $20,000 all-time high any day now. This could happen this week. That's right. Once we broke 16K, about 16,400, there's been virtually no resistance. That's why we've been climbing so effortlessly. Once again, in the past 30 days alone, Bitcoin is up over $6,000, and I don't feel it's going to stop here. I think we're going to continue marching towards that all-time high, and once we crush it, as Max Keiser points out, there's nothing but thin air between 20K and 28,000, so I don't expect any serious correction or pullback until we reach that level. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Now let's break down our next story of the day. The primary hurdle towards a $50,000 Bitcoin price is the $20,000 all-time high. Let's get it. According to Mike McGlone, senior commodity analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence, Bitcoin passing its previous all-time high at 20K will cause a larger move higher. Referencing the following chart, which I'm about to share with you, he went as far to say that the crypto passing 20K per coin could trigger a move to a $1 trillion market cap for all of Bitcoin. This corresponds with approximately $50,000 per BTC. Checking out his tweet right here, he wrote, $20,000 Bitcoin is the primary hurdle towards a $1 trillion market cap, the digital version of gold, but with a more limited supply and a history of adding zeros, appears to be in an early price discovery stage and may simply continue its ascent in 2021. Mainstream adoption is rising. Now, what exactly is price discovery mode? That's when you reach an all-time high never seen before, and we're only 10% away from reclaiming this ATH. So once we do, we can just soar on up, and a $1 trillion market cap is nothing in the grand scheme of things, considering that gold has about a $9 trillion market cap. And when we can flip on the gold market cap and Bitcoin overcomes that, I think Bitcoin could easily be worth 500,000 plus, as the Winklevoss twins have been predicting for quite some time. So yeah, as he points out right here, a $1 trillion market cap is the next big Bitcoin resistance. So do expect a move beyond $50,000 this market cycle. I think that is very conservative if you're to ask me. Analysts think that Bitcoin moves beyond 50K in this market cycle, despite how impressive a rally to 50,000 would be. The Winklevoss twins, co-founders of the Gemini Exchange and longtime Bitcoin hodlers and the first Bitcoin billionaires on paper, recently stated that the crypto could pass $500,000 per Bitcoin in this market cycle. He goes on to share, inflation is coming. Money stored in a bank will get run over. Money invested in assets like real estate or the stock market will keep pace. Money stored in gold or Bitcoin will outrun the scourge, and money stored in Bitcoin will run the fastest, overtaking gold. Nonetheless, we believe that Bitcoin will continue to cannibalize gold, and that this story will play out dramatically over the next decade. The rate of technological adoption is growing exponentially. Software is eating the world, and gold is on the menu. Other bulls include Raoul Pal, the CEO of Real Vision and former hedge fund manager. Paul recently stated that the crypto could hit $1 million in this market cycle alone due to the institutional inflows. That's right, even Citibank analysts are hyper bullish on Bitcoin. As I shared in a recent episode, they predict a $318,000 Bitcoin price by December of 2021. That's just 13 months away. So if you're also uberly bullish on the Bitcoin price, let me know in the comments right down below. And before I break down the latest from Plan B, as well as I share why the Bitcoin price just flash crashed 6% after rejecting that $18,500 resistance. But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at $506 billion, now over $500 billion. Let's go, with $189 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current Bitcoin dominance back on the climb once again at 66.6%. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Bitcoin Diamond up a whopping 30%, trading at 61 cents. Bitcoin Gold up 26%, trading at $9.85. It seems any crypto with the name Bitcoin in it is surging. Go figure. We have YFI up almost 15%, now trading above $23,000. Reserve Rights up 14%, trading just below 2 cents. And Status up 13.5%, trading at 2.9 cents. And now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Sushi Swap down 16%, trading at $1.16. Curve Dow Token down 15%, trading at 73 cents. Block Stack down about 14%, trading below 22 cents. And Near Protocol down 12%, trading just below 85 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest losers and gainers, which altcoins in particular are you watching? Which ones do you have your eyes on, or are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the Binance margins, we can see the bears are in control, leading with 51.6% shorts versus 48.4% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 91 in extreme greed. Yesterday an 86, and last week an 86 in extreme greed, and last month a 55 in greed. Now, if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, and when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's check out the latest from Plan B. He just tweeted this morning, $18,000 Bitcoin. Big difference with 2017 is that most Bitcoin sold today will never see the daylight again. They disappear into deep cold storage. Buyers today are professionals with long-term vision and staying power. And he's right, you know. And if you're not familiar with the stock to flow model and stock to flow X, it has been the most accurate Bitcoin price prediction model in history since the inception of Bitcoin. And it does predict a $100,000 Bitcoin price by the end of next year, and a $288,000 Bitcoin price medium average between the years 2020 and 2024. And checking out some of the responses, Mr. Stiles wrote, "We will see how strong their hands are when the price is $150,000. Everyone has their price." And Hodl Onward responded, "Fair market value of the total Bitcoin supply when compared to all human wealth is 17.5 million in 2019 in US dollars. Good luck with selling at 150,000. And Mr. Stiles added to that, 90% don't believe that and won't wait another 10 years for that. And Hodl Onward responded, "The math is pretty easy to figure out. If Plan B and I can understand the actual intrinsic value of Bitcoin, then I can guarantee you the big boys can too. You underestimate Wall Street. Touche." All right, and before I break down our final story of the day and we discuss why the Bitcoin price just flash crashed 6% after rejecting that $18,500 resistance, first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 600 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to help support the channel and to receive more crypto news alerts daily, just like this. If you're listening on a different platform outside of YouTube, the direct YouTube link is cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also find me on Crypto Twitter. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. The price of Bitcoin dropped sharply after approaching 18,500 on Binance and Coinbase. The plunge took place as large sell orders were spotted on both spot and futures exchanges. I also want to point out that, like, Coinbase has been going down. Why does that always happen as Bitcoin is surging? Quite interesting, isn't it? So as you can see right here in this chart, Bitcoin is surging like a mofo, and FOMO, like a mofo, is not even going to kick in until Bitcoin surpasses price discovery mode at 20,000. Just saying, you ain't seen nothing yet. Now, as Cointelegraph previously reported, traders are anticipating a pullback as the price of Bitcoin neared the $18,000 to $19,000 resistance zone upon its first retest of the area in nearly 3 years. The market saw a strong reaction. We're looking pretty solid. If you're to ask me, I feel it won't be long before we do surpass this. I've been calling this all year, even during the bear market, that we would surpass that $20,000 all-time high before the end of 2020. And I'm sticking to it because it could happen any day now. Bitcoin confirms 18,500 as a key near-term resistance area. There's only two main reasons why Bitcoin saw a swift drop near 18.5, and this caused other cryptos like Ethereum to correct even harder. First, the $18,500 level remains the biggest resistance level before a new all-time high above 20,000, of course, and hence it is a key area of interest for sellers to defend, as breaching 18.5 would raise the chances of a broader rally. Now, second, an overwhelming majority of Bitcoin addresses are profitable as Bitcoin tests an important resistance area. According to Into the Block, 99% of Bitcoin addresses are now in a state of profit. I repeat, 99% of Bitcoin addresses are now in a state of profit. That's what I'm talking about. This raises the probability of a profit-taking induced pullback. Now, based on Bitcoin's recovery in the past 2 hours, there is a high probability that dips will be aggressively bought following the initial drop to 17,200 on Binance. Bitcoin immediately recovered above 17,600. The hourly chart of Bitcoin shows that the 20-day moving average hovers at $17,586. As such, if Bitcoin remains comfortably above that level, the likelihood of a prolonged recovery increases. Dan Tapero, co-founder of 10T Holdings, expressed confidence in Bitcoin's medium-term outlook. He said that the big boys, or the smart money, would likely buy the dips. Referring to the weekly chart of Bitcoin, he wrote the following: "Not often in life do you get to look at a chart like this one. Bitcoin to slice through the highs imminently. Third wave up to dwarf the 2017 move and should persist for several years. Real fundamentals driving price, unlike in 2017, which were ICO retail flows. The big boys will buy the dips now." I couldn't agree more, and he pointed this out right here in this graph. Also, John Wick, a popular Bitcoin trader, echoed this sentiment. Wick said that Bitcoin is seeing some profit taken, but it remains uncertain how long the bears would be able to sustain the pressure. He said the following: "Profit taken has started on Bitcoin right now. Let's see how far the bears can push this dip down before it's bought right back up." Now, what happens next? The million-dollar question, right? The pseudonymous trader known as Bitcoin Jack said the dominant crypto is reaching the finale of its short-term cycle. There is some upside left for Bitcoin following the recent pullback, but he notes that more longs or buyers could be trapped, which could make another drop likely. He shared the following: "We are right in the finale, I think. Some upside left potentially to squeeze early shorters and bait more longs to trap, then clap. Bang goes the trap. We're eating shawarma for dinner." So there you have it. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. Mexico's second richest man invests 10% of his liquid portfolio into Bitcoin. That's the 166th wealthiest person in the world. I love it. This signifies phase 5 of the stock to flow model. And as he points out right here, he's the owner of a media conglomerate, a bank, and with the ear of the Mexican president, this is a pretty major deal. And Max Kaiser shared with us, offers are getting pulled as I predicted. There's nothing of size for sale. $20,000 Bitcoin will come and go in a heartbeat. So take advantage of it right now while you still can. Nothing but air above that, $28,000 in play. As I pointed out by the Moon Carl, Bitcoin market cap just reached an all-time high. This is absolutely huge. I also shared the primary hurdle towards a $50,000 Bitcoin is the $20,000 all-time high. As Mike McGlone points out, once we surpass 20K, we could surge to a $1 trillion Bitcoin market cap. This would be absolutely huge and put the Bitcoin price at above $50,000. And also shared the latest from Plan B. And we also did some Bitcoin technical analysis. And I shared why the Bitcoin price just flashed crash 6% after rejecting that $18,500 resistance. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if you missed this live event with Tika Tawari entitled The Crypto Catch-Up, your last chance to get the life that you want. Tika did reveal his #1 cryptocurrency pick for 2020. You can still check out the replay for a limited time by clicking the link right below this video in the description. It'll take you here. Simply enter your best email address and it will redirect you to the limited time replay. Enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Deuces.